Right, so I just need to check. Yeah, I don't need to check. So I was going to do a test to see if it's working. So again, it will be part of it. Somebody might be coming in to test how you are towards them. So let's get straight on with this. So this is for Sagittarius. I need to go quick so I don't feel like I'm going to lose energy. I'm determined to get these all done tonight so that but because I'm doing them all, yeah, I was always going to absolutely have to take Thursday off and most of Friday. I've got a session, and you know who you are, on Friday for a couple of hours, but I know it will be a couple of hours because I'm pretty sure that person does actually have work. So what I mean is, like, most of the time people know when they book a session with me, don't have other plans, but I feel I've at least got a couple of hours, or it will be at least an hour, but a couple of hours with that person. So anyway, the rest of it, and it's because I'm just so sensitive and Pisces energy. That's why I'm not doing live streams and stuff just now. So otherwise, I'd usually be doing these very interactive and live and stuff. I feel what I might do, I'll have a wee feel into that, right? But again, don't hold me to it. For some of them, I might premiere a chat. But if not, it's just, we'll just leave it till Aries season. Right, so give me an overall theme for this. So this is for Sagittarius, but it's mostly the 9th house. So it's not just Sagittarius placements, it's the 9th house. We've all got a 9th house of adventure, travel, and that can be the spiritual or shamanic journey too. It doesn't need to be literal. Adventure, risk. Did I say adventure? So it must be like that kind of quote. I knew when I met you an adventure would take place. I quoted that recently, something like that, and the adventure begins, with your twin flame. So again, I've just finished filming Scorpio, and again, it's just like, wow. The 7th house the 7th house was controversial, and I'll be very interested when I watch that one back. I feel I might have to take a deep breath before I publish that one. Actually, sometimes I think that I'm like, whatever, but if you understand, it's not me, it's the guide saying it through me, mixed in with my personality. And it was all true. I could feel it when I was saying it's all true, I always open up the space and say, it's I get what they're saying, it's anyway, but that one for Scorpio was really exciting because it needs to be quick because I've not got much time. And now it doesn't need to be quick, you see, because I've deleted stuff and it's got more memory. So it was part of the message. And then I just couldn't believe that I pulled that card that says, expect me. And the 7th house that said, I'm coming, I'm sorry for everything I said. And then the 8th house, the next house, said, I'm on my way. So it's like, there is a card that says I'm on my way. If that comes out for this, I'll be gobsmacked. But things are happening. But again, I know I'm even channeling it as if it's right now energy. This can really happen whenever. So let go. It's not for everyone. I think it matters that while I just went for a pee there and I scrolled, I saw somebody's thumbnail was like basically saying that because you're elevating and good things are coming for you, there's many people that are very envious and jealous because they're not there yet. So protect your energy if that resonates. Free. You're protected by Ascended Masters. That's also the Holy Trinity. The feminine, the masculine, God's bringing it together. Oh, exciting. Overall, imperfections. Love is a beautiful mess. Embrace its imperfections. So everybody's twin flame journey is a beautiful mess, in my opinion. My own included. But it's like, it's your story, own it. But I've listened to many twin flame stories and there's so many similarities, it's scary, but there's also so many different twists and turns. And like what I would say, there's some very Plutonian twins, which I didn't even mention that in the one for Scorpio 8th house, but doorway. An opportunity is about to present itself that leads you to a new person. Now, again, I feel in this case, when I'm reading for it was 418 and that I got pulled into on the clock, and I'm not being drawn at that in everyone. I do feel there's about a union, for at least for someone watching this, it's like that, the door's opening to the new person, which is your twin flame. So this could be somebody that you've known from the past, but that's overall what they're saying is happening. So how does the masculine feel about intimacy for whoever's going to all the people that are going to resonate with this one? I ran because I wasn't ready. So this person, again, they're flashing up that film I watched recently, Friends with Kids. So And I always just think with the, you know, it's a bit of a shite name, isn't it? But I mean, in this one, I'm sensing like there could be friends around you with kids, and that's how they're identifying it, that are not to be trusted. So obviously, I've mentioned that film before, and I don't get that download. So we need to get Watch the Tea. What's that about? If Wolf in Sheep's Clothing comes out, then romantic love affair, sex fix, secret lover. Right, guys, I'm not digging deep into that, but if you think about everything I just said there, friends with kids. Well, there's some type of affair going on there anywhere. There's something. An offer. It's got a coffee on it. Okay, I'm hearing what they're saying. So again, remember, this is what I've explained this before, 555 big changes. Like, because I'm a medium and a shaman, sometimes the shaman part of me, they talk through me, which is why you don't see loads of orbs and that flying about, because they're just most of the times talking through me. So you're not going to see an orb because of the energy. Anyway, I know it's creepy, but that's how it works. But when I go quiet, it's like I'm tuning in, I'm listening to what they're saying to me in a different way. And it's I'm going to piece this together the best way. It's like friends with kids, something to do with coffee, and an offer. Be careful who you're telling your business to. So if this is people's houses that you kind of go to, you know, for a wee chat and a coffee, you know, a wee chinwag, a wee gossip, steer clear of that. There's something not right about that. That's enough information that would identify it. But groupie, yeah, look, groups of friends. It's like someone's trying to put you off bringing an offer to someone you want, like a twin flame, or you've got some kind of ulterior motive. It's not a good influence anyway. Legal issues. So I just feel you're talking to somebody about all your business, and they can't be trusted. Wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited. Yeah, so if you're finding that you're stuck and you can't move forward and you're not able to reach your goals when it comes to this union, be careful of the 5 people you spend the most time with. It's someone that you're very comfortable with anyway. You're having coffee around their house, you're trusting them, and they're a happiness hater. Right, boom, drop the mic. Sorry, I love the way they talk through me. That mic better be working. See what I mean? That even means something. Are you listening? It's like, are you listening to this message? Is this speaking to you? You've got happiness haters around you, but unfortunately, I really don't like this. That's a guy's silhouette, and that to me is always like the potential of a union. Rather, it might go, if it's an actual union, look out. Like, you could be in, because remember, there are people, not only are there people that watch this channel that are in union. This week, in the space of a week, 7 days, I have worked with a masculine half of a union, and not tomorrow, but the next day, I'm working with the feminine part of that union. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's like, and I feel that will be more constant. I can feel it. It's, you know, even if it takes another sort of month for me to attract 2 of the same color, I just can feel it coming. But and remember, this is not my first rodeo. Like, right, the very first set of people that came to me when I started clicking that, wait a minute, it's every single person that comes to me is on this journey. It was actually a married couple that were separated. And, you know, so again, that woman tunes in now and again. She spoke once, and I let her say, well, no, it wasn't a live. She commented and said, hi, you know, I was delighted. But she'll not tune into all these all the time. But basically, long and short of it was, after that person done one-to-one therapy with me, they actually got back together. Now, obviously, I can just only pray that they are still together now. But they had kids and everything, so it was really beautiful. So again, that was like a long time ago. I'm just trying to think. I think it'd be like 8 years ago now. So, you know what I mean? So that's what I mean. It's not like, you know, it's just, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, there's loads of different things like that, right? But that is very clear. If you sit around and have coffees at a friend's house, friends with kids, I would say it's like a married couple, it feels like, or like a couple with kids, and the guy is jealous of you. So I would say, if you're a male, you've got a jealous guy friend. They're jealous when you talk about this. That's very clear. I can't believe how crystal clear that came through. So that's for you. You're going to move in silence, bitch. I don't even speak like that. sorry, they said it. Move in silence. Stop fucking telling them your business. They ain't your friend. They ain't your friend. Yeah, that's fucking, sorry, it's no funny, but I'm gobsmacked. Where did I just put, I need to just, I'm gobsmacked. Just do the way, you know what I mean? Just because of what was, and then I shouldn't be though, because I know this. I know this happens, right? So, move in silence because you've got a happiness here. I might decide to, it just depends what, we don't want that to be the main sort of thing, but right, so I already got a card from here. If you're the masculine, you rang because you weren't ready, and it's definitely been encouraged by people around you to stay away from this longer than what you need to. I'm so excited to learn and grow together in this connection. Your feminine's like, what are you waiting for? I pray for you every day, for you to get through whatever you're going through. And will you be my Valentine? And I feel that the message here is like, I thought I would have heard from you by then, you know. It's like, you know, I must stress, you know, it's about surrender, and this is just, you know, it's just a very commercial day, and it's, you know, if someone's not ready, they're not ready, but that is what I was feeling was coming through there. And who knows, like I just saw denial. I feel denial and admitting. I feel there could have been a timeline shift where this masculine could have come forward by then if they hadn't had such toxic people around. So again, that's very specific. Don't make it yours if it's not yours, but it is coming through. It's coming through. So karmic lesson. Sagittarius 9th house is about learning lessons, and someone's not learning a karmic lesson about listening to the wrong people. Oh, and all these cards are just falling out. What's affection? Showing affection creates a loving bond, and they're saying these people have encouraged you to stay away. It's a hat that it's just very clear. It's a guy that's jealous of what you could have, so they've done everything they can to prevent you from having it. However they do that, you know, putting you off, distracting you. Again, like I said, this ain't a friend. Right. What have we got? How is the feminine ready to grow in emotional intimacy? Commitment. Congratulations, it's time to celebrate. Again, yeah. Not only is this feminine like, I thought I would have heard from you, I thought there would have been some sort of gesture, something, and there was nothing. Like, I don't get it. I can feel that you feel the same, you know. I feel we should be celebrating together by now. That's what's coming through. Emotionally, this masculine, oh God, I said this masculine, there's no mistakes. I was going to say this, that's how this feminine's ready to celebrate. But emotionally, so's the masculine. So why weren't you? Let's see. The masculine, emotional intimacy, this is the moment of truth. Guys, they're giving the tea through me right now. Separation, timing. Separation's in reverse, meaning, yeah, there should have been, but it was down to timing. Allow events to unfold at the correct time, but forget all the words on the card. Like, something could have. It doesn't mean it's not gonna, but it's delayed. It was derailed by a toxic friend, a toxic karmic friend. Possibly a few, but it was the way. Oh yeah, because I started saying that film, Friends with Kids, because it's called that. But in that, the guy ran because he wasn't ready. He gives this big passionate speech, which is clear that he loves her in front of his girlfriend, so it's awkward. So something like this could have happened. I can think of loads of films where that happens, actually, because it happens in Love, Rosie too. Basically a speech where a guy talks about a woman or same sex, whatever, with such love, and it's obvious that they love them, but they're still in self-denial. And I don't know why I put the word self in front of it, because how can you be in any other? Anyway, but I suppose there's group denial, I suppose. But and then so anyway, because it's so crystal clear to her that he loves her, she then says, "Oh, I love you and I want to be with you," and he totally rejects her quite brutally. Even I was shocked when I was watching the film. I kind of did feel it might go that way, but I was a bit kind of like, what? And then I thought it's going to be he's running to her at the end, and of course it was that, and it was quite a good ending. But you know, it's then, yeah, long story short, he, of course, his girlfriend's none other than Megan Fox, who's pretty hot, guys. You know, it's even from a woman, I can say that, you know, but again, she's like, is she even human? You know, some people do say that out in the internet, you know what I mean? It's like, anyway, moving on. But, like, even if she is a real person, it's like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, no, I'm not even going down that rabbit hole. Anyway, so sacrifice. But I think even the fact I'm saying it, it's just an example. She's gorgeous, right? You know, like whether it's all natural or whatever, she's hot. And but look, she's also the love interest of New Girl. But she's hot, but so's Jess. But the point is, it doesn't matter how hot or good looking somebody is. When they're not your twin flame, they're not your twin flame. You want your twin flame. When you're not in denial, you want your twin flame. So that's how at that film, he's looking at her and he's like, all this is looks. There's nothing else there. They've not got the history that him and the other love interest have got, and he runs to her. You know, it's beautiful. True love is selfless. So I think this masculine is ready to make a sacrifice for this love emotionally. So they might be oh, actually, yeah, well, by the sounds of it, they're going to have to sacrifice a friendship because that isn't a friend. So it depends which way you look at it. But this is, again, if this is resonating, can't make it yours because it's a general, but if it's really speaking to your heart, you'd already know. This would be confirming it. If you feel like your friend's jealous, they are. Because like I said, I had a break to go for a pee. I hilariously found this little foam thing on the floor because I'm swapping between two mics to make sure it doesn't go dead again. See, a connection died because of bad advice. That's what I'm hearing here. And it's like, but anyway, yeah, I found the wee foam thing because I was like, where's it? So I found it on the floor. And lessons, love teaches us many lessons. It was a karmic lesson, but unfortunately, someone's got a friend around them that you're going to have to let go of. Letting go is sometimes necessary because they've not got your, whether it's about your love life, your business, right, they've not got your best interests at heart. They're not happy with their own self. They're not doing deeper work at all. Never mind shadow work, they're not working on themselves. And they're staying in an unhappy connection and they want you to be unhappy. Sorry if that hits hard, but it's coming through loud and clear. How's the masculine ready to grow in physical emotional intimacy? Karmic. Notice the karmic lessons in the situation. Notice the karmic lesson, but notice I said, how's the masculine ready to grow in emotional intimacy? Why did karmic come out? That friend is encouraging you, if you're the masculine, to be with a karmic energy, and they know that this person is not good for you. However serious this is, like staying in a karmic marriage or staying in a karmic serious relationship or staying with somebody because of the kids or, oh, they're hot, like they're way hotter than I don't know, I'm hearing all sorts of things. They're trying to sabotage you. They're trying to sabotage your union, 1804. God. The truth might come out around my birthday, 18th of April. Not because it's to do with my birthday, it's because it's the truth. That's why I'm here to deliver the truth like Joan of Arc. So much so that people shite themselves, let's be honest, especially if they're doing wrong. Including me when I have to put it out. I'm just the messenger. That's hilarious, isn't it? It's true. Right, so, like, you know, it's kind of like it is like, oh no. But again, I used to be really scared to not put shit out. I'm just fucking putting it out. I don't know whose fucking message this is. I'm just putting it out. I'm praying for you all, like, but give us another one. So you might still be in this. You might not be able to see. But if you found this and it's you in it, hopefully this is giving you the answers you need, not to ignore your intuition, because they're going to keep sabotaging you. I don't know why I'm hearing 7 years. There's something significant about 7 years. 7 years is a karmic cycle. And I did have karmic there, but you could have known, either you've known this person 7 years or there's something about 7 years. If you've known them way longer than 7 years, still don't ignore it, but there's something about 7 years. Sincere. Someone close to you sincere. I pulled that out reverse. They're saying two things. The friend around you is not genuine, they're not sincere. Take it on board, divine masculine and divine feminine, because this is divine feminine's boundaries, remember, masculine side, but it's divine masculine's card, so just take it how it resonates. Could have been in the past, but someone close to you sincere. This masculine's sincere about you, but and they are going to return with affection once they rumble this friend. Showing affection creates a loving bond. Someone from your past may return. So, God, that is quite complicated. But they got, what's that? Fishing for comments. Looking you up. I'm getting the weirdest. I said that. I'm fucking freaked out. Wolf in sheep's clothing. Moving on. Thank you. Next. I can't explain how I know this, but I just got the creepiest feeling that this friend that is trying to put a masculine off their feminine actually like somehow spies on the connection. So it's either energetically or they actually look up the feminine. Whether it's public stuff or personal, it's something like that. It's again, think about it, because if this is, I don't know, you must be known in some way, like in a personal level, or you've got something out in the public. But yeah, and they encourage this masculine. Remember, the masculine can be male or female, but it's like this friend is like, move on. There's plenty more fish in the sea, or whatever they'd say, and they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. So they're not letting me let that go. But it was the reason that looking you up, and it's somebody Googling shit and that, researching you, studying you, getting info, fishing for. It's like somebody's got an unhealthy, upset, like a karmic energy's got an unhealthy. It's like they've got an attachment. Don't tell me this could be one of these. Oh God, I feel like I don't know where that other day. This could be one of these situations where a feminine or a masculine has spoke so highly of their own twin flame that it sparked the interest of like a friend. So it's like that's what I'm saying. It's like a weird obsession, because like even if there's like absolutely no chance, which is the case of a twin flame, but a true twin flame, but it's like no chance of them. And also just realistically, if someone's with it, it's like it doesn't matter. They've formed some sort of envy or jealousy, and they want to prevent it for the masculine. Fuck it, this is a bit dark. So I can't spend any longer on this, but it matters. It's a karmic lesson, because the 9th house is lesson. So you'll see through this, but I'm praying for you to see through if this is for you. Don't make it yours if it's not yours. If you know you can trust the people around you, then you're good. But there's always a karmic person lurking somewhere, unless you've rumbled them all. So what I need from a partner, what the feminine needs, none of that anyway. I don't know if we will ever change that feminine energy. If that's you, you're saying, I don't know if you'll ever move away from these people. And I can't put myself around that. Like, this feminine knows, you might not know who it is or how many, but you know that there's people being a huge bad influence on your divine masculine. What else? Fucking curse. I mean, say no more. Hex, witchcraft, negative mind. This feminine, if you're this feminine, you know that these people keep this masculine under a hex, witchcraft, gossip, manipulation, same thing, negative mind. You know that you keep them, they keep you in a negative mind. See what I mean? Now all my words are getting mixed up. They're proving it. Wow, that's fucking crazy. Right. How's the masculine ready to grow in physical? I mean, it seems like this masculine, whoever I'm tapping into, they'll come out of it, but this is as far as I've got on this story. What does the masculine need from the divine feminine? I would say prayers for that. And oh shit, she or he said, I pray for you every day. Hoping, expecting, faith, manifesting. It's in reverse. This masculine's like under a spell, a curse, manipulation from karmic friends. One of them really badly. But the cycle's about to come to an end, because we've got the cycles card in reverse. They're at breaking point. Limit, final straw, overwhelmed. Yeah, the overwhelm from this card, that's fascinating, because last night, right, long story short, like, right, I'm talking like this was so many years ago, like, so probably like as far back as like 8 or I think it might be 9 years ago, there was a guy that I was following that spoke about the twin flame journey, but he stopped doing it, and he went in a really, really, he went in a really, really dark place. And long story short, he now talks about something completely different, right? But I never unsubscribed from him. I liked the guy and stuff, and he was in the divine feminine energy, but basically, yeah, so he was a man, but he was in the feminine energy. But basically, long story short, he started like talking about a curse, and I thought, I was wanting to see if he was talking about an actual curse, but I think he was I don't know, because I hadn't watched the other ones. But anyway, he was basically talking about a curse, but I think he was talking about it in the context of something else. But he was talking about feeling like he was coming out of a curse. So I think even I've just saw that just to deliver this message. So if you're this masculine, you might even feel like, so again, I've had images of that before when I've done shamanic journeys for others. And to be honest, I've even had it about my own twin flame where I've got insight into, like at one point I felt like I was like leaning over the side, like I had like vertigo or like I was dizzy and I felt sick. And that can be when you're under a spell or curse or manipulation. So I'm just sharing in case people don't realise that. You need an energy clearing. Because you're in an emotional storm. Turmoil, unstable, affected, right? I'm not digging in anymore. You heard what I said. It's not just me. And this is what you should be in. Bonding, sensual, confiding, intimacy. A friend was preventing you from intimacy. And I'm not talking about getting your leg over. I'm talking about they didn't want you having these Sunday hours, hours and hours of chatting, bonding, intimate. Like they weren't up for you being like that. They'd lose you. I hope we can put the past and the bad things behind us and start again. I know I'm asking a lot, but I hope that you can forgive me the error of my ways. I was naive and childish, and you will realise this at some point, or you already have, that someone was sabotaging you. That's really sad. Spirit are telling you to pay attention. I don't usually say spirit, but that's what came through. Your voice haunts me. I hear you in my head talking. Is it real? I wonder. And I feel if you're this masculine, you would know. It's like your feminine's been trying to tell you, because the feminine spirit is like watching over, being like, they're tricking you, whatever's come through. So anyway, very interesting. I'll allow this to be a bit longer because it's happened anyway. And I'm going to get on and film Capricorn, which is about karma and karmic debt. So let's see what comes out. See you later.